My dear viewers, once again with you, Mr. Pintu Datta, the director and originator of IPM, Institute of Personality Management, is a grooming workshop that transforms a student into a modern corporate professional. Let's have a discussion today with a very burning and crucial topic, interview. And the tagline of the topic, break to crack interview. Here the term has been used, break. What does it mean? It means to break all mechanized robotic expression and thought. Let's have a look. What should be the mindset before going to face interview? The mindset should be, I am beneficial for the company. Not that company is beneficial for me. It means your expression should be with positive establishment when you have your self-esteem, self-belief that I am beneficial for the company. Now let's move forward. What the first thing one should have? That is, one should be outstanding, not only standing outside. The outstanding means something different from others. In this regard, anything, my appearance, my attitude, my dressing sense, my way of postures, my gestures, working posture, sitting posture, everything should be very different. And to be different, the very first thing, one should be very much innovative, and he or she must not be decorated by any trainer, teacher, or any idea from experts and the books. Else, he or she must be again robotic and mechanized. Let's move. To be different, what should one do? One should be natural. Because to be natural means to be normal. And to be normal means you are individual. And you are individual means you are different. And that is highly important during interview. How can one be different from others? Let's move forward. The another big point, that is our temperaments. I'm here not to answer before the panelist or HR. I'm here to deal with the panelist or HR. My temperament is a matter of big subject. No way I should lose my temperament. Any sentimental, emotional, personal, whatever situation to be offered, I must be cool and calm to have our proper temperaments. Let's move forward. The another point, that is, as long as I will be with the panelist, I should be very much a good entertainer also. It means I must not behave like I am very much know some things. Not that I've been a well mechanized person. Not that I have learned something yesterday. I learned something beforehand. Instantly and readily I have to deal myself with my spontaneous presentation. And for that sake, one must have proper sense of humor so that any situation he can be closer with the panelist. And that's very important thing while one is facing the interview. Let's move forward. The another big point, my level of maturity being a professional here. Am I remain a student? No, I have been matured professional. And being a matured professional, one should have logical thought. And to have a logical thought, one should be realistic, rational, and very much reasonable towards thinking, towards applications, or towards any sort of thought. Let's move forward. The another big point, I'm here to work with the company, to work with an organization. For today, for one day? No. This is not a one-day game. It's not a T20. It's a long-term venture with the company. Company is going to recruit me for their future programming. And for that respect, I will be decorated, I will be organized, I will be professional enough for the rest of the company. A company invest, company spend, company bear with a lot of situations with me, so that I can be a right beneficial for that company. In this regard, what the panelist, the representative of the company, what they want to check, the whether I'm having proper career planning or not. In this regard, one should be very much visionary. Should be very much good planner regarding career. So the career planning is highly important to know every candidate before going to face any interview. Next, am I update product? Am I modernized product? Do I have my modern ideas, modern information, update information? For that sake, I need to be informative. Not only informative on my hard subjects, even some soft subject in different field, I should have some basic information here. That shows I'm not only efficient, I'm proficient. Yeah, what I mean, efficient, proficient. Yeah, not only I can work better, at the same time, I can deal with my boss, I can deal with my colleague, I can deal with my client to take the company ahead, to promote the company properly, because dealing is highly important things. And in this regard, to deal properly, one should be very much proficient along with his or her efficiency. Let's move forward. Am I only a knowledgeable person? Am I only a degree holder? Do I have only a lot of information? No. The application also matters a lot. How much I'm ready for the company. How much I'm ready for the company's assignment. My application, how far it is updated in this regard. To have proper application, yes, I admit the point here. One should have proper efficiency, whatever he or she is doing. Let's move forward. The big point, I should say, that is wondering. The candidate should be curious about the company, curious about the company's prospect, curious about personal benefit, curious about everything over there. Because he is professional and he must have some purpose, he must have purpose. Because without purpose, my satisfaction of works never come. If you see, now most of the organization, the employees are not facing problem to get the job. Really, they are struggling a lot for their job's satisfaction. Their satisfaction means might be purpose they don't have. For that sake, they should be curious enough while facing the interview to know about the company, the how he or she can be enriched being in the company. Now let's move forward. The another big points before interview. Before a panelist or HR, who am I? I'm a complete live product. As the non-live products we have, I'm a non-living product we have. So simply, I'm also a living product. And being a living product, I must say one thing. Very first thing, I must have to know myself properly first. The better I know myself properly, the better I can deal with the panelist. My dealing should not be fake. My dealing should not be artificial. My dealing should not be mechanized or robotic dealing. It should be natural, very individual dealing. And for that sake, I must mean the point over here. That is, I must have to know myself properly. Now, one more point, let me discuss with you regarding interview. That is A, B, C, D format. Here A means approaching. How we are approaching towards the panelist. Then after, how we are going to connect with the panelist. That's called bridging. Here B means bridging. That's a very important thing. Are you really friendly, sociable to make a good bridge with a panelist? Next, communications. How much you can transform your thought to the panelist. And final, that's also very important thing, dealing. Any situations, are you reacting? Any situation, are you answering? Any situation, are you behaving like a student? Or any situation offered by the company, you are dealing like a true and good professionals, so that company panelist, the HR, can be highly impressed by seeing you. Last one thing I should say, the interview does not mean only to say something. Interview means to impress the people sitting before you. That's why the another name of interview, the impression management. The better you can impress, the better you can convince the panelists sitting before you. The last two words I like to share with you. The word is that just have your parity as per the company profile. You have to make your personal profile. And second thing, your mindset should not be life and death before going to interview. Just take it easy game and follow up regularly where you are making mistakes for another interview. That's all about my today's perception. I will come up with some different topic very soon. Thank you.